Hi everybody, welcome. It's Lady Nekozawa here, and today we're going to get into our Newsy news. I am wearing bikini and glasses because chat demands it. Our first piece of Newsy news. This is Amano Serafi, and Amano Serafi was a female virtual YouTuber associated with VNU's second generation Solstice alongside Emoria. Okay, so why are we talking about Amano Serafi? Well, if you guys remember, Amano worked for VNU. This was the tweet saying legal proceedings that will take place. What? Huh? Yes. This is their other tweet, and very much like the Nijisanji-esque vibes, this tweet is a laundry list of all the bad things that Amano has done. Are you guys ready? Let's read it off together. Notice of contract termination with Amano Serafi. We would like to announce the termination of our talent contract with Amano Serafi as of March 18th, 2024, and share with you the sequence of events that led to this decision. In January 2023, a 3-year exclusive contract was signed by mutual consent between VNU and Serafi. In March of the same year, she made her debut as a member of VNU's Gen 2 Solstice. Serafi had since been a valued talent and member of VNU. She was paid considerable support money for 10 months, including her training period. She was also provided with time off on request and was offered continuous support with her activities as a content creator. Yeah, this is kind of a weird statement. We allowed her time off from her job. Yeah, that's most jobs will allow that. That should be I don't think that's anything to be celebrated, but yeah. And we offered her support. That's your job. That is your job as a VTuber agency, is to offer the support. At the bare minimum, you're supposed to be offering support. But okay, let's see what horrible crap. And also, we also paid her money. We paid her money. She asked for time off, and we had to support her. Ew, right? Okay, let's see. Looking back, it has not always been easy for us to work with her, as we had to change and reassign her a new manager 4 times to meet her needs, but we believe this is all part of the process. Yeah, that sounds completely reasonable. Because, okay, you got to think of it this way, guys. Your talent has to have, a good relationship with a manager, right? Because if you don't have the good relationship with the manager, then it's all going to go to crap, right? So you kind of need a talent and a manager to get along, have some mutual respect. The talent's going to be the woo, the bombastic person, and the manager's okay, let's reel it in. Okay, this is our strategy. Okay, I'm the business guy, and you're the creative, right? So we're gonna work together and to meet a common ground. So they are both equally important, right? You have to have a good manager to support a good talent, right? Anyways, let's continue. However, on February 2nd, 2024, Serafi requested the early termination of her contract by compensation. In response to Serafi's request, we brought up concerns about the financial burden that could be put on her when offering compensation for early termination. We asked if she was open to negotiation, but she was firm with her decision. Yeah, usually when you're done with a corporation, you're I'm done. I hate this. I want to leave. Bye. After that, Serafi officially asked us to give her an estimate on the amount she may have to pay to terminate contract in compensation for our loss and damages. We accordingly gave her a calculated amount with a full breakdown. I just think, okay, I know I'm just a cat girl on the internet, but I think that that's pretty gross. I think it's gross that you have to ask to leave a corporation, and then you have to pay them to leave. This sounds so sus. It's giving blackmail vibes. It's I know it is part of the contract, but I don't understand how this is even enforceable. Despite voluntarily requesting the procedure for termination by compensation, on February 28th, Serafi informed us that she would stop communicating with us. She added that she was not obligated to pay the amount and that the future communication should be made through legal action. Yeah. Well done. Serafi, absolutely the correct response. Come get me, essentially. After her unexpected response, we had been internally discussing ways to resolve the issue amicably. How do we get money from someone who's not talking to us anymore? We also had not pursued any form of legal action or officially charged Serafi with the amount that was discussed. However, since our last interaction, she has engaged in public online activities that have been damaging to the talents and the company. Okay, what's the claims? Most of her claims were exaggerated and misleading. She gave us no choice but to terminate her contract and pursue legal action for the breaches she'd made since cutting off communication with us, including NDA violations and making false claims. If she's warning people not to like mess with this company, I don't see why NDA should like be enforceable. And I don't think it is. I mean, like, listen, I'm not a lawyer, guys. I'm just a cat on the internet. What do I know about legal stuff? It just seems kind of odd that you like, it's like, I don't know if you can have silencing contracts like that. I don't know. We hope this announcement can prevent further speculation and misunderstanding about the situation. On April 18th, 2024, all content of Serafi's channel will be switched to private and all of Serafi's social media accounts will be closed. We apologize for any inconvenience or concern caused to the talents and the fans of VNU due to this unexpected event. You already announced her graduation. What's the point of doing all this? It's so disrespectful to her and plainly disappointing. Yeah. In regards to this, there has been like a small update, courtesy of Legal Mindset, who allegedly saw the contract. The contract was signed in September 15, 2022, not January 2023. And there was an NDA, but no 3-year exclusivity agreement. So that is very good to know. Thank you, Legal Mindset, for that little tidbit of knowledge. In the statement, it says January 2023. So it's like, very sus. Very sus information. These companies, I mean, I think it's just overall very, very gross. It is very, very gross that these companies are doing this. The fact that you have to pay to leave a company is also inherently very gross. So that was their first tweet, and this is VNU's second tweet. It says, "Hello, this is VNU Entertainment. We would like to make an announcement on the refunds for purchases made on Amano Serafi's channel. Hello, this is VNU Entertainment. We would like to inform you about the refunds for Super Chat, Super Stickers, channel memberships, and merch purchases that have been made for Amano Serafi's channel from December 2023 to March 2024. Good Lord, hold on. So December, January, February, March. That's 4 months. That's 4 months. Holy. Why refunds are being issued for purchases made in December 2023. It usually takes 2 months for revenue generated on a channel to be reflected in a talent's monthly payment because it goes through both YouTube and internal payment processes. The revenue generated on Serafi's channel in November 2023 has been properly processed and reflected on Serafi's monthly payment in January 2024. However, the processing for the revenue generated in December 2023 could not be completed due to the situation in February 2024. Right, because when did she ask to leave? She asked to leave on February 2nd. So December, January. So the 2 months that she showed up for work, she's not getting paid for? Like, what does that make? Does that make sense? So Serafi's channel membership was disabled. As a result, memberships for February and March were automatically refunded in accordance to YouTube's policy. Memberships for December and January will be refunded manually. Like, I don't understand. Like, February, yeah, because she decided to, even still, like, if she shows up for work, pay her. Like, I don't understand this. This is weird. Okay. 2, how to request a refund. Please fill out and submit the form and the provided link by April 21st, 2024. We'll issue refunds altogether once all requests for refunds were checked and approved. Oh, look at this. At times like this, I'm grateful for VTuber journalists and even the so-called drama tubers because I'm quite certain you guys wouldn't be offering these refunds if they hadn't called your company out for your actions. Right, exactly. We definitely need to call out these terrible companies. This is terrible. Like, I don't understand. How is that fair? I believe her last upload was around like February 6th. Yeah, February 6th. Yeah, so there you go. She showed up for work in February, so what the hell? Like, I don't get it. Like, she deserves that money. Like, what is wrong with you? Disgusting corporate behavior. Be ashamed of yourselves, honestly. Like, let her go. The fact that you're wanting ransom money at this point is pretty gross. However, if they do decide to legal up, I'm very interested to see how this all plays out because, I mean, it would definitely be one of those, like, groundbreaking legal decisions that happens, right? If a company from overseas comes over and tries to sue, but likely it'll be thrown out because, like, you still, like, I mean, a Legal Mindset's really touched on this a lot. Like, essentially, like, if you're contracting someone from a different country, like, you have to follow the rules of that country as well. So very likely it'll be thrown out, but obviously it'll be a high stress situation because, I mean, who likes litigation? I mean, other than Legal Mindset, who likes litigation? Not me, you know? So, it'll be interesting to see how this situation plays out. I feel really bad for Amano Serafi. I hope she's okay. All right, we're moving on to our next piece of newsy news. You guys ready? Okay, this is Hoshimachi Suisei. And it says, Hoshimachi Suisei is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with HoloLive, originally an independent VTuber who eventually was recruited into HoloLive Productions label. Well, some bad stuff's happening with poor Hoshimachi. It says, HoloLive Hoshimachi Suisei was slandered. Amika Kokoro. So this is America Kokoro. So this isn't the person who did the slandering. It was the mod. It was the mod of this person, okay? And this person is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji. Okay? So this is on the peopleteyell.jp website. So it says, is a slanderer of Hoshimachi Suisei a moderator of the Nijisanji VTuber Emiya Kokoro. All right. So this is according to this website. One of the persons who made allegedly slanderous remarks against VTuber Hoshimachi Suisei from HoloLive has come under criticism for possibly being a moderator of the talent Emiya Kokoro of the VTuber group Nijisanji. Man, Nijisanji, not a day goes by where they're making some stupid slip up. Yeah, slander is taken very seriously in Japan. It's a lot different than in the West. So we're gonna take a look at what exactly they're gonna say. Okay. This time, the slanderous act against Hoshimachi Suisei was confirmed by Ashiki, a Pokemon YouTuber. Ashiki was criticizing Hoshimachi Suisei's collaboration project with the game Idolmaster Cinderella Girl Starlight Stage, and also pointing out that he had made a tweet, that could be considered slanderous to Hoshimachi Suisei. It has been pointed out that Ashiki may have made the post tweet that could have been considered slanderous. Some of the following posts have been deleted. I'm glad the collaboration between Idolmaster and Hoshimachi Suisei was rough as expected, because I thought the content was pretty disgusting, even as a regular VTuber. I wish they'd given the ability to turn off collaboration completely in the game, and if they turn it off, they'd get jewels or something. Okay, this is weird. Okay. It has also been confirmed that Ashiki has long engaged in language and behavior that are suspected of slandering HoloLive production, to which Hoshimachi Suisei affiliates. In addition, Ashiki has been criticized in the past for problematic behavior towards VTubers, including inappropriate behavior at a competition with Yumesake Keide, affiliation Game Club Project 2019, which led to criticism for the group's operator. So this is the Google Translate. We also apologize to those who were looking forward to the video of the commentary tournament. In light of this incident, I will refrain from participating in the management of the commentary tournament in the future, as well as my involvement as the participant. Once again, we apologize for the inconvenience. Okay. It doesn't sound that terrible, but okay, let's continue. One of the reasons for the criticism of Ashiki's words and actions is that Ashiki seems to be a possible moderator for Nijisanji talent, Amiya Kokoro. On December 4th, 2022, Cover Corporation, which operates HoloLive Productions, and Any Color, which operates Nijisanji, issued a joint statement on anti-slander measures. I remember that. Yeah, that was like the one time they actually worked together. That was interesting. However, the reason is that if a person with a special relationship to Nijisanji, such as a moderator of one of its talents, were to engage in slanderous act against HoloLive Production or its talent, it would not be limited to slanderous acts by a single individual, but could develop into a problem between companies or organizations. So this was the joint statement. I remember. Hoshimachi Suisei has been slandered in the past by those who appear to be part of the Nijisanji followers, and many proofs such as slander have been reported by volunteers. I mean, in sports, they have this kind of, when like, or like wrestling, like, oh, brother, I'm gonna meet you at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like there's that kind of take to it, but like, yeah, Japan's very different, whereas like everything is very, dancing on the lines of slander. It can be a little bit difficult, but yeah, it's I mean, like, yeah, that's my Oshi and everyone else sucks. Like there's that kind of mentality as well. But yeah, it's interesting. The wording is nothing that you wouldn't normally see on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, just like the normal everyday troll. But I guess because of his relation within the VTuber realm, this is what makes it a little bit more like insidious, a little bit more like sussy. Okay? So yeah. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Excellent. So our next topic of discussion is Idol. We have talked about them a little bit, actually. So why are we talking about them? So this is so Idol Corp announcement of Pochi Wanmaru graduation. So here it is, nice and big. It says, important notice regarding the graduation of Pochi Wanmaru. Dear fans, with respect in consideration of her wishes, Pochi Wanmaru from Idol EN First Generation will be graduating from Idol effective March 23rd, 2024. This decision comes directly from Pochi, and we support her in taking the next steps on her journey. Pochi will also not be performing a graduation stream at her request. I don't know, that kind of sucks, but you know, the graduation's kind of more so like a send off for your fans, but I kind of understand if she's feeling like not happy about the situation. It's understandable. Additionally, we want to inform you about refunds on the second Donathon event. Following discussions and considering Pochi's mental health concerns, she is unable to fulfill the goals associated with the event. Therefore, we decided to issue refunds to all fans who request one by April 10th, 2024. For those who do not request a refund by this deadline, the contributions will go to Pochi as initially intended. We will be providing information on how to request a refund through our Discord server. We recognize that recent misunderstandings and allegations concerning payments have arisen. We want to clarify that there have been no changes to our policy, and we have consistently paid all talents promptly, including earnings from donathons. We addressed these misunderstandings directly with Pochi and reached a mutual agreement. We apologize for any confusion the situation may have caused. We acknowledge the specific concerns regarding donathon payments, can confirm that after a thorough review with Pochi, any misunderstandings have been fully resolved. Pochi has been a valued member from our Idol English branch since its foundation. We recognize her contributions and wish her success in the future endeavors. Thank you for your continued support and understanding, Idol team. So this came because she did a donathon, and she did some things, but she wasn't able to do all the things. So because she wasn't able to do all the things, they weren't paying her. And she was like, what the heck? You're not refunding people. You're not paying me. Like, what the heck is going on? So she made a statement. And then because of social pressures, finally, overnight, Idol was able to fix and resolve all the issues, which was kind of stupid. It's stupid that it took social pressures for them to actually just step up to the plate. And I believe Pochi was, I think, moving as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there it is. Okay. So this was her move donathon funds. Most of the earnings will help cover the cost of the recent move, furnishing and soundproofing. So yes. So this was the donathon that she had done. And this was, it was a 48-hour donathon. This is how much she made. She had made 41,000 bala dollars. So, like, this was what she was going to do. And then because she did some things and not all the things, they're like, well, you didn't do all the things. So, screw you. And she's like, nah, screw you. So, anyway. So, yeah, she complained, and rightfully so. She deserved to complain because that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but luckily they've seemed to have come to a mutual understanding. However, I ask you, had she had not come publicly with it, would she have gotten the money? Probably not. So the fact that they caved to social pressure, I thought was kind of crazy. So I'm glad that she did, but it's just kind of nuts. It's just kind of nuts. So this is her private account. So this is so Pochi is now Fen. And this is an update here. It says, hello, everyone. My agency and I recently held productive discussions, and we were able to reach a mutually agreeable resolution regarding both the donathon event and my graduation. It's clear now that there were misunderstandings, and we want to learn and grow from this experience. I recognize that my previous posts may have been rushed, and we failed to communicate our signs to each other effectively. So this sounds very much like a lawyer wrote it, but we'll see. The previous document I posted does not reflect our agreement, and we have since clarified and resolved our issues. Please refrain from using those statements against them. Let us not perpetuate harm and instead move on from this. I am grateful for opportunities I've been given and the fans that have been with me along the way. I cherish the moments we've created together during my time there, and I want to sincerely apologize for any confusion or concern that the situation may have caused. Donathon earnings that are not refunded will be offered to me to help with my recent move and my future journey. Let's aim to push ahead with a positive mindset from here. I'm glad Idol worked with me to resolve the matter. I extend my best wishes and hope for their success in the future, Fen. So, I mean, This does seem definitely this is definitely like a statement that has been looked over by a lawyer for sure. You have to read between the lines a little bit. You know, it's kind of like you can't really be too harsh because you did come to a mutual understanding. However, it's okay to be critical because it took so long. It took so long to get justice served, you know? And it wasn't until after we had public outcry that they were like, "Oh man, all right, fine, we'll deal with it." But just like this is something that should have been maybe like not like it shouldn't have had to come to her making a statement. Is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you should just be a good company and you should just treat your talents well and go from there. The fact that what it took for her to get it was the frustrating part to me. Okay, well, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Okay, I think for you to fully understand, we gotta watch this first, and then we'll read this. Okay, so let's watch this 1 second. Hold on. So this is Vanta on the left, and this is Hex on the right. Okay, so so let's watch this little clip it, then we'll go to the Reddit. Okay.
Message or like a call from like somebody that you knew like years ago, and like
yeah.
You just you don't really talk to him anymore. Maybe even possibly thought the bridge was burned, but then they message you again, like checking on you to see if you're okay. Like, like, is it bad to ignore them?
No, I don't think so. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Honestly,
they called me and then they texted me because they still have my number.
Oh shit! I think that's fine. I feel like it depends on your mental. You know what I mean? If you're not prepared, sometimes friendships are just they're not always meant to last. And I don't think you're being disrespectful by not doing that, especially if your mental is in a place where you're not ready to talk to them. You might never be, but I think that's okay. You know. But I'd say it also depends too. But I think you're all right, buddy.
Okay. Well, just to let.
Okay, sounds like a reasonable conversation so far.
That note too. I don't think the bridge was burned because of anything that particularly happened. I just convinced myself that the bridge was burned because I'm an overthinker, chronic overthinker.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
I'm an overthinker too. Like one time, my friend's grandpa died, and I used his his grandpa's ashes to like plant, like a seed, and I kind of just messed around with it. I destroyed the little pot that the ashes came in.
What?
But I didn't think it was that bad.
Even the chat's going crazy.
He was like angry at me and everything.
Well, yeah.
Like,
what?
Why are you angry at me, buddy? Like, it's just your grandpa's ashes.
What?
So yeah, people can be mad sensitive. You know what I mean? And like one other time,
he's like freaking
my
out.
friend's goldfish annoyed the fuck out of me. So like I wanted to see if it could swim up current the toilet.
What?
And he was like pissy about it too. Something about like that was a family pet for 5 years kind of bullshit.
What?
People can be sensitive as hell, bro. Don't mind it.
What?
Anyways, what are we doing today, buddy?
What? I think Fanta's like...
We're gonna clean up the rest of the...
This guy is clearly uncomfortable. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay, wow. Okay, I think it's... Oh, my God. This is... What? People are in the chat are just like, why are you my Oshi?
The third time you've done this, all this.
What?
Bro, but have you ever wondered if like a goldfish can swim up current the toilet? Because everyone flushes a dead goldfish, but what about a live one? Okay, you can fight the current.
What?
Unironically, what I've actually thought about?
What?
Fucking, would a fish survive in coffee?
Ooh, that's
Don't give him ideas! Don't!
And why would you do it with your own fish if you have your friend's goldfish?
That's not cool, bro! What the heck? Are they unhinged?
Okay, all right. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
Okay, okay. I think that was disturbing. Yeah. I will say a couple things to this before I go over to the Reddit. Being a VTuber, right? You try to do a lot of improv comedy. And sometimes jokes don't really land. However, I just don't know if it was Hex not good at delivering a dark joke. Like, I don't even know why he went that way. Like, that's, I think, a little bit disturbing. Because, like, at the beginning of the conversation, I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, some people, like, they use the ashes to, like, plant trees or, like, you know, to honor people, to turn them into diamonds, or, like, there's lots of different ways to use ashes, right? So I was like, okay, I'm like, oh, this is going to be, like, a really touching story. And then it turned really, really disturbing. You could tell Vanta was very uncomfortable. Vanta was just, like, his eyes were, I will say, very good tracking, because I feel like that was sheer panic. Like, what? Like, what is this man saying? I mean, even chat was like, like you could see it. You could see it right away. Chat just started, like, moving very rapidly. You're like, uh-oh, this is, people are like, why are you like this? What is wrong with you, bro? Like, yeah, so anyways, this is, disturbing. Very disturbing. Don't flush other people's pets down the toilet. I mean, I feel like that's normal, but, like, I mean, it's kind of crazy that you have to say it. Also, don't mess around with people's ashes. Like, I mean, is that, I can't believe this. What is it? It's 2024. This has to be said. Oh, he was so mad because it was a family pet for 5 years. Yeah, no kidding. I'd be like, I just ran over his dog. I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, what are you, insane? This is, I don't know. I honestly, like, you know, when a comedian's telling a story, you know, just like, it's just like, oh yeah, I went into the grocery store and a 3-breasted woman was there. You're like, yeah, I'm sure, buddy. I'm sure. You know, sometimes, you know, like, you can kind of tell when a comic is making stuff up, but, you know, if it's funny, right? I will say allegedly, because I'm just gonna preference this with the word allegedly. Allegedly, some people, when they want to participate in yeeting of others off the planet, sometimes they start with pets and then, you know, move on. But I mean, this is all like speculation at this point. I mean, like, we don't even know if the story's real. It just sounded so bizarre. Maybe he was trying to tell a funny joke. I have no idea. But I mean, I was not laughing. Poor Vanta was like, what the hell? Anyway, so let's continue. Let's go to Reddit. Let's see what the people at Kurosanji got to say. This is the Reddit, Kurosanji. Some people still saying about Hex, it's just an edge joke or dark humor. Just forget about it already. Okay. Even with the context. How the F is this a joke? Thank you so much. Thank you. My name is Mud. Yeah. How is it a joke? Would a normal person think of dumping someone else's grandpa's ashes if you want to ghost them? Or if flushing a live goldfish down a toilet? I don't get it. I also don't get it. Like, yeah, Vanta had like a very, like, this is like a very normal human problem of being like, you know, like sometimes people exit your life, you know, like there's that whole poem, you have a friend for a reason, a season, and a lifetime, right? So when people exit your life and then they come back, like, it seemed like a this is going to be a genuine, actual, great conversation. But then it turned really weird. Okay, but anyways, let's see what the Redditors got to say. Well, considering that the quote unquote joke came from the same guy whose armchair psychiatrist advice streams included hashtag cut their arms for funsies. Oh no, and it's oh no. Okay, oh no, that is disturbing. Okay. That is very disturbing. Okay, so hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, so essentially this is implying self-harm, which is not great. Please don't encourage your fans to do that. Okay, but wow, just remember how Zion's jokes were edgy, dark humor? Ask them if they forgot about it. Oh, hypocrites, every single one of them. Oh no. Someone who has watched a lot of funny moments, YouTubers, and laughed at jokes that would put me on a bullet train to the bowels of hell. There is an art to it. You can't just deadpan say edgy stuff without a build-up or the right atmosphere and the proper delivery. And above all else, it should be obvious beyond any reasonable doubt that you are making a joke. Yeah, I mean, like, it's, yeah, because that came out of absolute nowhere. Because he was like, oh yeah, I can relate to that because I had to ghost friends because I did bad things to them. And you're like, that is not even close, bro. That is not even close. Anyways, that was weird and very uncomfortable. So, yes, don't hurt yourself, obviously. But, oh, someone says, psst, Lydia, check the Niji stonks. Okay, let's take a look at the Niji stonks. Oh, whoa. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, yeah, not a shock there. All right. This was, okay, so we're going to give this one a listen. It's 2 minutes long. So it says, this is from the Kurosanji subreddit as well. It says, what did Naomi find out after leaving Nijisanji that left her in a little bit of trauma, which is weighing extremely heavy on her? Not only that, the company that made her undervalue herself after leaving it.
Used than I than I did when I first came. And I don't know, I just have been feeling kind of really lost.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I don't mean to like, oh god, I'm getting into like the serious bits.
Oh, poor thing. Uh-oh.
Soul searching. Yeah, kind of soul searching. Because a lot had happened and
Wow.
I don't know.
You can tell she's holding back
something
emotion.
I don't know how much I want to say about this, to be honest.
Yeah.
I guess the way I'll word it is I found something out after I left my previous job, and it kind of left me feeling a little, I think traumatized is too great of a word, but I think I'm gonna delete this Twitter space afterward.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been weighing extremely heavily on me.
Oh wow.
So sorry, I don't usually like talking about this kind of stuff at all.
Wow. Not that bad, eh? Wow.
I've been kind of holding onto it. But yeah, so just a little bit of trauma.
Just a little bit, guys. It's only a little. Oh, poor thing.
But
poor thing. That's awful.
Yeah, I just feel, I don't know. I feel kind of just really lost and don't know what to do and don't feel like I belong anywhere and kind of
Oh, poor thing.
yeah. So
poor thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness, this poor thing. So this was a former Niji talent. She's had the crying video and the missed opportunity, but she has also posted a very cute karaoke video recently, so definitely go check that out. And this, like, I'm telling you, this company is terrible. Like, it's just like a meat grinder. It's awful. Yeah, this poor thing. This is terrible. I hope that she's able to feel better. It's awful that they're still allowed to do this to people. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's disgusting. Nijisanji should be absolutely ashamed. They are a black company. I will keep saying that until the cows come home. Bad, naughty company that they're just ruining lives left, right, and center. I hope that she's able to, you know, get back on our feet and, like, you know, continue doing what she loves. So we support you. You're not crazy. It's, yeah, they're just wow. Let's see here. So she is in Japan right now and is hanging out with some Hololive talent. So we'll see how she fares. Hopefully she does okay. All right, and last piece of newsy news. It looks like Nijisanji and Sony are besties again because Rosemi's 3D debut is now back, not blocked anymore. So that took quite a few days though. That took quite a few days. I was surprised it even took that long for them to do. But anyways, so there we go. There he goes, guys. That is it. That is all the news for today. Please release your farts. Now is the time. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!